Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Crowdfunding Games Ones to Watch. In this episode we're taking a look at these 3 games, Rewild South America, Mattergy and Brushstroke Mayhem, which is on GameFound, and these 2 are on Kickstarter. Right, now let's take a look at this game, Rewild South America. It's currently available through crowdfunding and I have it set up for a solo game here. And as you can see, it's visually stunning. You can look at the cards here. Just look at some example ones. The artwork is just beautiful and each card is just so full of colour and covers all the different animals from South America. I have here the components set up, of course my trays from Albion Craftworks, and in this game you're effectively creating biomes using these tiles, and you can see the production value is very high. You've got these lovely meeples as well, and during the game you can actually build trees and rainforests, and these meeples actually sit on top once you've attracted them to the habitats. So during the game each player has got these player cards, and they're basically action choices where you can either build your biomes using resources like minerals and water. You can upgrade some of your tiles, so these actually flip over to the other side and they bring benefits by reducing the cost of creating adjacent tiles. And you've also got this harvest card, so during the game you can actually choose to harvest seeds from the tiles that you've created on your player board and collect some water and regain all the action cards that you have previously played. So for example here, if you choose to take a few seeds, that means that you get to shift along one of the animals. It comes off the scoring board, and there's just so many different strategic options. These are the plant cards. These are predators who can eat animals, and I think it's a brilliant game. It does take a little while to learn. The first game, I would recommend you really learn it before you bring it to games night. There is a solo mode, there's an expert mode, and the full review of this game will be coming to my Instagram at Board Game Life. Now let's take a look at this game, Brushstroke Mayhem. So this is from Physical Mind Games and it's currently on GameFound. And the aim of the game is to create 3 of these paintings by using brushstrokes. These brushstrokes are here. Each player gets a few in their hand. You can buy them during the game using tokens. These tokens can also be used to buy paintings, and the first player to get 3 paintings wins. And if you played something like Canvas, it's completely different actually. Well, the only similarity is that you have to complete a few paintings, but otherwise the gameplay is quite different. It's also got some expansion cards for more difficult paintings with 4 brushstrokes. So to complete a painting you basically just need the brushstrokes matching the picture, and during the game you have an open market of 3 brushstrokes. You also have a shared canvas where you can put in brushstrokes to be traded for your own personal canvas, and you also have a market of paintings that can also be bought and refilled using tokens. And it's got these nice little play aids. It's actually very easy to learn. It's a game for 2 to 5 players. Lasts about 30 minutes for ages 10 and up, although I think younger ages could probably pick this up as well, especially in the simple mode. The nice thing about it is it's got variants. So once you've mastered the basic game, you can move on to the advanced mode, which has got more colours, and where the colours themselves cause effects during the game which make it very interesting. Disruption rule for those who love counterplay. You can block other people's paintings if you've got the white brush strokes, and a 4-color expansion. So overall, I really like this game. I played both Canvas and this game, and I actually prefer this game in terms of the gameplay because there's more interesting strategic choices available. And the full review of this will be coming to my Instagram at That Board Game Life. Now let's take a look at this game, Mattergy. So this is coming to Kickstarter, and it's a deck building game for 2 to 5 players. Let's have a look at these cards. So you can see the artwork is quite nice. And basically, during the game, you are trying to summon these creatures using these energy cards. So you start off with a few energy cards and also some shield cards, which you can use for defense when you're attacking your opponent. So each of these creatures has got an attack and a defense point. And you can see as well it's got experience points, which you can use to buy these special progress cards, which lead to further effects during the game. You can store cards to keep for later as part of your strategy, increase your hand size. And it's also got these useful player aids. This also shows you the cost of the card and which faction the cards belong to. So if you play cards of the same faction, that gives you synergy effects. And there's more effects here explained on this card where you can do extra things. So it's all very interesting in terms of the gameplay. These are more progress cards. You dealt damage this turn, gain 2 extra experience. This is an extra energy each turn. And these dice are used for tracking energy. So each player starts off with 20 energy, which is tracked using this dice. And the goal of the game is to reduce your opponent's energy to 0 by attacking them. This game is coming to Kickstarter, and the full review is on my Instagram at That Board Game Life. Exciting news that this week Capybara Crush will be launching to Kickstarter, and to celebrate we're going to be giving away a deluxe version of Otter, so it will come with a special playmat, and you can find the details on my Instagram at That Board Game Life or my Facebook page with the same name. So these games are just the cutest from Charming Games. Capybara Crush is a 1 to 4 player game, and you can find tutorials, unboxings, the whole lot on my YouTube channel. It's a very quick and easy game to play. We'll take a quick look inside for those of you who are not familiar with it. You're essentially making chains on top of these critters of backgrounds or these little animals. And as you can see, the artwork is just fantastic. And one of the best things about it, of course, are these cute little scoring markers. Yep. Capybara on a donut, on a flamingo, on a unicorn, and surfing. And it comes with these little stars that you use to activate powers. And there's also a special tricky burrow mode that uses the back of these stars. So sign up to the link to find out all about that. And if you'd like to win this game, which is very different and very cute, it's got a great solo mode, you can enter on my pages. Love the boxes, they're just so cute. There's always time for games.